The story so far. Aaliyah and her new robot, 6, are on the trail of the missing Ioxian, Janiki Renba. An unusual crystal in an Empire period brooch points to a lonely rock. Surely Renba can't be there. I'm back for more Heaven's Vault. We are sailing through the Verdant Pass. What is a wellspring anyway? A source, mistress. Nothing more. Source of what? Commonly, water. Sure. Also, air. Our route goes right ahead, mistress. Let's avoid this rock here. Mistress, there's some kind of wreck some distance away on the right. Shall we investigate? Right here? They really didn't like Iox on Maersi. Always thought Iox treated the other moons well. Nope. We are their masters, they are our slaves, perhaps. There's some resentment, huh? Either river ahead continues to our destination, mistress. Alright, I'm gonna hit tab. Do we continue going here? No. Alright. I think I took a wrong turn. I turned to the right. That's right, at the end of last episode. Ah, and there's the unexplored ruin. It was on the left. He said it was on the right. Oh, we're getting back to Mayors. That's hilarious. Okay. Well, this is going to take a while, isn't it? Let me see what I have missed here. Like, what the heck is quarrying of iolite crystals? I don't remember learning that. Crown of Iox was forged. So we're guessing 6 is buried, before the first Empress of Iox? Ah. The ancient empire buried 6, perhaps, and then the Holy Empire came after. And then we got the Dark Age, which is where the last emperor disappears. The Loop Temple was established. Okay. I want to figure out a little more how to deal with this stuff. Like, how do I see more of everything? I guess hit all? I guess we are seeing everything. Okay. It's just only some of the stuff appears if I zoom all the way out. It's like the important stuff. Well, maybe not important to the game, but important to the history. Chronicles of Mazwai, that was what Huang talked to us. The effects of the loop across the nebula. The loop is something people worship, right? Oops. The Loop Temple is on Iox, and that was the loop faith of the Holy Empire, which is, when the Mazwai was written. Alright, the Dark Ages. So very little is known of the years between the fall of Iox and the founding of the Iox Protectorate. We know that the university was established, but why was the protectorate founded? So it initially encompassed only Elbereth and Iox, but it soon expands to incorporate other moons. Okay. So everything is a moon in a nebula. And, like, what? I don't know. I can't click on those arrows for some reason. Oh, if I held it down, would it... like... Oh, I see it. It goes between the different topics that is applicable to whatever topic we're looking at, or whatever, I don't know, box we're looking at here. Okay. There was one thing I wanted to check, though, and that was, like, we learned some things here about Renba, and it's Janika Renba, right? We alternate between calling him Renba and Janiki, not Janika. Okay, so we lived amongst the villagers for a few days. Maybe Renba found the brooch there. And then, yeah. Okay, we got it. Renba's ship burns? Did he crash? So there's more to explore there for sure. We need to confirm that. And maybe we should go talk to Mayari about that. But I'm good to go. We'll just travel here.
No one knows how far the rivers go. No one's ever mapped them. Not even the robots. Or, if they did, they aren't telling.
Let's pass control to 6. I think I've enjoyed this plenty. And now we fast travel. Which way do we go? I can indeed sail. Oh, he can only take us to where... maybe where we have already been? Yeah? Let's ask him a question. 6, how long were you buried on Iox? I have no idea, mistress. I do not remember it. We will need to turn left up ahead, mistress. Alright, let me check our map here. Yeah, I see. So we had gone here. We turned right. We made a wrong turn. That was a big mistake. So I'll be a little more careful not to make any wrong turns now. And so, good. So 6 can take a course if we've been there before, but if not, we have to do it ourselves. That makes a lot of sense. All right, another airless shipwreck some distance away on the left. I think, are those rocks? I think I see it. Let's go to the left, I guess. You don't know why you were buried? This isn't about the shipwreck. No, mistress. Uh-oh. Oh, good, we didn't crash. I can only assume I was not needed. That's why he was buried, huh? Perhaps robots were not trusted. Okay. Perhaps, mistress. Though I have observed robots to be both more predictable and more kind than most humans. Alright, where the heck am I going here? I feel like, I guess I'm on the right track. Oh, all paths are gonna lead there. Yeah. So we did get a word that had something similar with holy and goddess and god and emperor. And I thought it was robot. And maybe that is true. Robots weren't trusted by maybe the Holy Empire. Okay. Detecting certain elevated emotional markers. Detect what you like. We're here. Right? Vicinity of search. Our data suggests the source of the brooch crystal is somewhere here. Let's try and find it, I guess. View possible source locations? Okay, there's a ruin right up ahead. Let's check that out. There's a rock up ahead. What have we found? Something important, I assume. Above the crystal moon. Why would anyone come to a lonely spot like this? Above the crystal moon. We have arrived, mistress. The moon below us is rich in purple iolite crystals, but there is no surface flow. We cannot land the ship. An airless moon, huh? So this is as close as we get? As close as you can get, mistress. Ooh, I should be able to hop her down, but there is no air. Hopper? The Nightingale is fitted with a hopper, of course, for instantaneous travel. And you're sure the iolite crystal came from here? Statistically certain, mistress. The moon is rich in deposits of iolite. Please wait here. Just don't take too long. Oh, just don't take too long. Instantaneous travel, baby. Let's go.
A moment later, the robot was gone, and I was alone in the dark.
Wonder if the hopper worked. Can't see anything moving down there. Yari will kill me if I lost another one. Another robot. This is our 6th one, I think. If I flew away now, I could be rid of that thing. Poor 6. Ah, too late, huh? Mistress, what did I hear you say? I found something, mistress. What is it? This is Janiki's toolbox? The probability is high. I believe the moon below us was once a quarry. But this box is no artifact. Tool chest, huh? An engineer's chest. The box? Anything interesting in it? Better not have damaged it. Lame robot. It appears intact to me, mistress. Hope there isn't a snake in here. Why would she think that? Phew, no snake. A roll of cloth. You can reach inside. Thick fabric. Janiki, what is this? Janiki? Some kind of robe? But it's hundreds of years old. There's something stitched along the belt. Tiny character is picked out in a darker thread. Let's go. Translations. Alright, I saw some things I recognize. This is a long one. Let me think. We got something I don't really recognize. Possibly like rain? Collect is maybe another guess we have over here. All right, but this is related to what maybe I no longer think is buried. But we got a something religious over here and at the beginning. So after this curly Q upside down Y, there's always a dot on all 3 of those. And then I was gonna say this is like a water with an island. I'm gonna guess pilgrims. It's the most religious. Yeah, I see the apostrophe here. And then what is similar to buried? The dashes, but like why would we think that's similar to buried? I don't know. Let's go back here. How do I go back there? What the heck? I actually want to go back to buried, see if I can look at what this was. Right, so if robots are not trusted, I chose this translation for a reason. Let's see if I can remember what it was. If robots are not trusted anymore. Oh, and I see this was like the rain. No, it's not like the rain. Yeah, it's not related. Okay. So, yeah. Is it banished? Empress banished robots. I think maybe that... Either one. I mean, either one could be. Let's change it to banished. See if she says anything about it. No, she doesn't say anything about it. Alright, well, okay. I'll just guess. Let's take another look at the cloth and just take a gander. All pilgrims together, something like that. All pilgrims together? Ceremonial robe, I suppose. I am fairly confident about that because there's holy and there's empress in there. Yeah, there's more in there. This is a fragment of canvas. In the fabric are some embroidered symbols. Ooh, more of those 3 claws pointing downward. This one is a tattered fragment from an even longer. Oof. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. I see possibly light there. Yeah, I see what is possibly follow there. Oh boy. Okay, I'm feeling confident about my translation of light. I don't know why. Oh yeah, stars makes sense. And is it stars or is it stars apostrophe S? Is it possessive stars? I mean, it definitely makes sense to follow the star's light. Oh, let's do it. Stars have light in there. Sure. And we're confident about light, so whatever this is possesses the light. It's got to be stars. Does follow stars light make sense? I think so. I'm certain this must originate from a totally different place than that robe. In fact, I don't think we've seen anything like this fragment of canvas before. So this originates from somewhere I never knew existed. But that's not all. There's more? There's also a copper compass. How did Remba get his hands on all of this? He's a good archaeologist. The casing has been carved with characters in the ancient script too. I think I recognize that, right? This one is a broken piece from a longer phrase. Yeah, we think that's God. We think that's all, perhaps. I can add my translation for God to my dictionary now. Yeah, pretty confident about that one. And I'm certain of all as well. Let's go. Yeah, God loves all. Well, it could be any one of these, huh? So let's see. What would this backwards comma after light? Maybe watches? It's a visual indication? Maybe this symbol at the end of God could be something like a person or like an entity. And so its inclusion here means that it's something that someone does. I'm going to say watches. And then maybe these 2 commas indicates verb because follow has a verb there. I don't know. God watches all. But a compass. Yeah, maybe that makes sense. Blessing for safe passage, perhaps. This comes from the same site as the fragment of canvas, I think. So are these things what Remba was after? Just wait, mistress. I will consider the matter. So Remba was hoarding artifacts, huh? Hoarding artifacts. Somewhere no one would find them. Why was he playing archaeologist anyways? I'm the archaeologist around here. Everyone knows that I'm the only archaeologist on IOX, and I'm hardly respected for it. If you were not respected, you would not be assigned a robot. Can you work out where the robe originated? I fear so. It is not a good location, mistress. But Professor Mayari was keen that we found Master Renba, and I am sure Master Renba is equally keen to be found. Show me where he went, Six. I am not exactly certain, mistress, but I believe Renba traveled far from home, into the eye of the Cyclones. Oh, really? I should now have enough information to find the eye of the Cyclones, huh? And it's in there? Could be interesting. Should we just go there? Go there, die, and restart a new game? Is that how this game works? Let's go. Let's go. Let's plot the course. Impossibly deep or not deep enough? The Cyclones. Sailing to the eye of the Cyclones. We're really blowing through this game. I don't know. I have been analyzing the purple robe we found in Renba's tool chest, mistress. The fabric appears to be made of a significant age. Appears to be of a significant age. I'm trying to steer while I do this. Hold on, Six! I cannot hold on, mistress! Ooh, we're in one piece? We appear to be. Another rapid! This whole area is wild, wild, wild. Can I crash? Oh, thankfully no. We'd better check the hull when we next land. I agree. Ooh, let's approach this ruin. Yeah, go straight on here, mistress? I think not. A ruin. I would guess it dates from the Ioxian Empire, mistress.
The robot hoppered away, and I was alone. Then it came back.
I've recovered a devotional icon carved from bone. Wonder how long it's been there. We've seen this goddess before on Maercy, of course, but I still don't know who she is, and there's something inscribed on her back. A goddess? Something, something. This one is several words. So perhaps watch, but I wasn't sure about it. Yeah, it doesn't feel right now. Yeah. Can we go back and look at the other one? Yeah, I agree. Let's try and make some better guesses. I guess the parentheses is like, this is another possible meaning of this. What should I call it? Glyph? So the other one was what? God watches us, something like that. So God loves us, God knows us. And then what would this be? It's got to be something like light. God. Yeah, maybe not people. Maybe it's something he knows, right? Yeah. Could be any one of these. I'm gonna guess winds and waters and paths. Either paths or winds, which in this world seems like it could be very similar, right? Because we're following these rivers that are like paths and winds. So we'll say God knows the paths. Gods know paths. That will do for now. Wonder if there was a god for wayfinding. Let's go back and look at the inscription that I got wrong just now on the copper compass, right? I mean, God knows all. That's it. That's the one. It's not us. God should all know. Could be loves, but then it's God loves wind, God loves paths, something like that. So I think I got that one right. I think we're good. Let's see. Should I translate some of these other ones? No. We're moving on. Hopefully this is the way to go. Did I miss it? Was there a way up there? Oh, there was a way up there. Darn it. Well, maybe this mysterious place up here will be the one. I wonder if there was a god for wayfinding. Sailing was important back then. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'd say this was made on the place we're searching for. We must be nearly there. Currently hunting easier to locate. Oh, which way? Which way? To the right. To the right. Tell me which way to go. Why isn't 6 telling me which way to go anymore? I gotta keep track of that, huh? Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm so glad the best track on the soundtrack is the one that plays the most. We're in a rapid, and we're in the vicinity of the eyes of the Cyclones. All right, which way do I go then? So I keep going straight. I don't get off here. Oh, there wasn't a way to get off or on. It was just crossing over. Wow, cool. Let's hope that was the way we wanted to go. Yeah, it looks like all paths lead to the unexplored ruin here. Let's... Yeah, I don't know where to go. We seem to have emerged close to the eye of the Cyclones, mistress. I cannot see which way to turn at this branch, mistress. It's because all roads lead to the place we want to go. Let's go this way. We will have to choose one and explore. I see it. Oh, did we make it? There's something up ahead. Oh, is that a moon? There is air, but no upriver, mistress. We will need to leave the ship here and hop her down. Please do not be alarmed. It is quite safe. That wasn't the robot's voice, but I was too entranced with what I was looking at. We made it to the eye of the cyclone. Multiple cyclones. Will Remba be waiting for us here in the center of the storm? His ship blew up.
The hopper fired, and for a moment I was gone. Not aboard the Nightingale, not on the moon beneath. It could have been a heartbeat or an hour. But I didn't feel the cold until I reappeared.
Pile of rocks, mistress, smashed together by the waters. Seems Janiki had a taste for places like this. Wonder why. Perhaps he did not like people. This way, then. I hope he'll be pleased to see us. Do you think we will find him? I prefer to believe that we will. Surely even you wish that too. Does the map show us... No, it's not like a local map. But perhaps Renba's waiting for us. I kind of want to see... Cyclone's Eye Moon. Do I know anything about it? Just that some things were fashioned in the Dark Ages, is that? No, the Holy Roman Empire. Or the Holy... Not the Holy Roman Empire. Okay. Okay. So yeah, everything was the Holy Empire. Alright. To Remba. Perhaps he's waiting for us just around this corner. We can hop him back to the Nightingale and this chapter of my life will be done. I think probably not. Perhaps, mistress, perhaps. We can only hope. Let's do this thing. Remba? Hold it. 6. What's that?
Here, in the middle of the hurricane, there was a house. It was fine. Tucked in below the overhanging rock. Wooden beams, mud brick walls, shutters. large enough for 2 families to argue over. It would have been measly on Iox and grand on Elbereth. But here, it was impossible.
Someone built this? Here? Buildings do not occur naturally, mistress. It's true. But how did Janiki find it? And I hope we can ask him, mistress. So, are robots capable of hope? Certainly. We calculate odds, of course, but even the most unlikely outcomes must always, eventually occur. Hope is a mathematical certainty. Oh, is that smoke? That is definitely smoke. Oh, Remba. That's your ship, isn't it? It burned and you got all the way out here, huh? Well, anyway, I like whatever you just said. I forget what you said, but whatever. The mathematics does not care whether you like it or not, mistress. We can't go this way. Blocked with rubble and ruin. This whole place must be slowly peeling away from the cliff. Yeah, so I feel like this house is old, but not that old. I could vault over the wall here. Let's do it. Please, mistress. The floor beyond would only give way beneath you. Well, how do we get there then? I'll reply though. The floor looks like stone to me, 6. So it is heavy and more likely to fall. Maybe that's what happened to Remba. He fell through a hole in the floor. You see any other way in? No, neither do I. So jump it is, huh? Here goes. Yeah, floor seems sound enough. 6? Where did the robot go? That's a good question. 6? So a robot's abandoned me for once. Huh. Well, look at this place, Aaliyah. No one would live here. They couldn't. Fair enough.
The ghosts were still here, cooking, reading, doing whatever ghosts do. The house was empty, but it hadn't been abandoned.
Mistress! Obviously it is good to see you intact, mistress. How did you get down from that arch? I would have done it if you told me. I could not climb over the wall, so I drove myself off the cliff edge. What? Once I dug myself out of the sand, I found a door. Well, alrighty then. Now you understand why I keep losing robots. They're always doing stupid stuff like that. Alright, I'll remark. I can't think of why they keep giving me robots. Every time I break or lose one, they give me another. It's like they're trying to get rid of them. Wonder if this door is jammed. Or if it might open. Exciting. Am I blind? How do I... Oh, a painting. Look at this. Swirls and flows. These are rivers. I love the musical cues in this game. The detail. Who lived here? Who drew this? These look like the rivers of Ghost's Wake, but no one goes to Ghost's Wake. Cool. Enough evidence collected to search for the site from the mural in Ghost's Wake. Down here, huh? Cool. Cool. I'd have to scour this area for more evidence to uncover the site's exact location, or I could wait until I learn more. Fair enough. There's an inscription, huh? Seems so. Oh, I can translate this, baby. Something about... No good. I can't even see where to begin with this one. Yeah, I'll have to hope I see these sequences again. Yeah, well, it's definitely a map. But not of this place. Somewhere else, huh? Huh. Darn. Excuse me, 6. And this one... Oh, I could slip through here. Are you always this adventurous, mistress? I am finding it quite exhausting. I'll be right back.
In the yard behind the house, there were tools. Plots of earth, washing hung out to dry. It was like the owner had slipped inside for a quick rucker before they came back to chop more wood. Someone had been building a life on this miserable rock.
Yeah. Ooh, cloth? Is it like the robes we found? Bone dry. The smoke must be Renba. We thought he'd blown himself up. Or crashed. How do I get there? Where's the smoke? That way? Garden beds. Something must have been able to grow here. Wait, how do I get? Though I can't see how. It is this way. Right? How on earth am I going to get over there? Some kind of marker, huh? Something hanging? Ancient wood. Ancient wood sounds interesting. Sticks are all but petrified. It can't even rot out here. There's not enough moisture, huh? But there's something cut into it. Whoa, that's a lot of inscriptions. Whew, boy. It's similar to follow, but it's not follow. So maybe stay, the opposite. The X instead of the dot. Yeah, the X is maybe not... I mean, if this was just like not follow, then banished is kind of the opposite of not follow, right? No. Well, it's the opposite of follow. Yeah, okay. We'll say stay for now. I think possessive? Could it be possessive? No, none of these are possessive. I think it's an adjective. So, sharp or orange, maybe? This is surely not star. I wonder if it could be heaven. That would make sense, I think, because, you know, people are kind of banished from heaven. But it's completely enveloped in banished. Huh. Alright, we'll say heaven. And what was the other option for banished? Buried? Ah. Ground or soil. Yeah. Let's say earth. And then let's go change... the next word doesn't look like anything I've seen before, yeah. Let's go change banished to buried. I think that's buried now. Yep. Okay. Change that to buried. I like that. I like that. I think we're making progress. So stay under soil. We'll say and. And there's 2 words I've found before that that might help. Yeah, I don't know. What? Okay, so this is like not an adjective is what I... No, not a verb. Because these 2 commas, I think, might be verb, right? So like bury is a verb. If this is truly buried and this is truly under, I'm surprised they don't have more in common. But that's okay. Okay, so, like, do not. Not verb was my logic there. And then... Ooh. I don't know what that middle one is. I don't remember what the backwards comma might denote? No. Oh, it's so similar to no. Maybe it is, or speak. Say speak. And then I'm curious if the no... Okay, where do I know the no from before? Oh, I can't see it easily from here, I don't think. Ooh, baby, let's go. Okay, the last thing is a noun, maybe? Oh, yeah, like a thing. And do not speak. Not sure. Yeah, this is like the holy symbol. But maybe it's the person symbol. Do not speak what you know. Do not speak when parents know. Do not speak when... Do not speak thing we know. I don't know. Let's say what you know. Oof. Stay under soil and do not speak what you know. Okay, is this like a body? Did they bury something like human remains? So like telling the human remains to stay in the soil, right? And do not suffer. Would make a lot of sense. Do not suffer when... Ooh. Ooh, we'll just say speak what you know. I don't know. Yeah, I think there's a person under there. This is a grave, and there's something hanging, huh? What are those things? They look like shells. Flat beads. Ceramic? I'm not sure. Okay, no inscriptions on there, though. Interesting. But how do we get to the smoke? So someone died here, and someone else buried them, but not Remba. And I can't climb. Alright, well, unless I'm blind, I go back in the door here and talk with Six, right? Is there like a basement or something? I'm coming back, Six. You found a grave, mistress? Indeed. I think so. But I'm not sure who's buried there. Ooh. Hello, heavy wooden box with something in it. This looks interesting. Beautifully made. Much nicer than everything else here. I estimate it to be hollow, mistress. There's something inscribed on the lid. I love inscriptions. Might be a clue as to what's inside. Let's go, let's go. Do I know enough about those? Ah, more words I don't know. Ah, but we know enough to guess, huh? Light, I think this is up. Because under was, like, not this. So, light up. This is soil, stars. Huh. Maybe treasures, right? Like, light from the soil, like that sort of thing, like jewels. Okay, and then what? Yeah, what is this? What do these have in common that this tiny thing is of? Sure. all. So this is like multiple things. So enormous or great? What's the difference between great and enormous? I don't know. Yeah, holy is great. We'll say great. Ooh, light, water, and truth? What? Huh. That's very interesting. Why do we think light is related to this? Because this first symbol is upside down? So maybe it's like abstract versus concrete? Treasure of great truth or value? Say value. That makes more sense. Does treasures of great value work? Miari will be most excited by this fine mistress, whatever proves to be inside. Well, maybe let's keep this one to ourselves. Valuable finds, mistress. Of course, she must be told. Why do you suppose I am here? Ah, 6. Well, we'll have to get it open first. I think it's a reliquary. Reliquary. A place to put your belongings when you die. The idea is you get them back when you return. Do people often return from death, mistress? Well, the loop says everyone returns from death, so long as their soul gets back to the rivers. And what do you believe, mistress? Well, it's a comforting idea. I can see why people choose to believe. Perhaps you require more evidence. Oh, I can move now. So wait, I can't go into this... Yeah, open it up then, 6. Come on, what are we waiting on? I mean, it does belong to the dead person who's hoping to come back to it. It's not locked, mistress, but stiff. And I lack fingers for leverage. Fine, I'll do it. You don't have an attachment for prying? Something you can stick into your arm sockets? My first robot had those. Perhaps I could find something on the ship. Nah. Robots are useless. Like blunt knives. Alright. Move over. See how a human does it. Curses. I've got fingers, but I can't get them under the lid. Get a crowbar from the ship, 6. We must have something that can snap it open. I'll wait here. I will return shortly, mistress. Oh, it's gone. And while the cat's away, will the mice play? Maybe. I don't know. I'll find out next time. Till then, take care.